Hello everyone. I welcome you all to KR Lakam CBSE School Total online classes. So in previous class we discussed first three problems of exercise 6.3. So today I will continue with problem number 4. So this is the diagram they have given, and what they are asking here, in figure if line PQ and RS, these two lines intersect at point T. So here PQ and RS, these two lines are intersecting at point T, such that angle PRT is equal to 40 degree. Here angle PRT, this angle is 40 degree, and angle RPT, this angle is 95 degree. Angle TSQ is 75 degree. Find angle SQT. You have to find out this angle. So what they have given? Angle what they have given? Angle PRT. PRT is 40 degree. Angle RPT is 95 degree, and angle TSQ angle TSQ 75 degree, and they are asking angle SQT, means this angle SQT. So to calculate this, what we can do, here they have given two angles. By using these two angles and angle sum property, we can calculate this angle. And this angle is equals to this angle because vertically opposite angles. And if I got this angle, here also in this triangle also we got two values, and by using these two values, angle sum property, we can calculate this angle. See here, in triangle PRT, in triangle PRT, here angle RPT, angle RPT plus angle PRT plus angle PTR, means this angle. Angle PTR is equals to how much? 180 degree, because of angle sum property of triangles. Angle sum property. So here angle RPT value is 95 degree plus angle PRT is 40 degree. They are given these values, and we have to calculate this angle PTR value is equal to 180 degree. So now 95 plus 40 means 135. Therefore angle PTR is equals to 180. Here we got the value as 95 plus 40 means 135. I will move this 135 to the other side, therefore it is minus 135 degree. So 180 minus 135 means what is the answer? 45 degree. So here this angle PTR is equals to 45 degree. Okay. Now here I can write, if angle PTR is equal to 45 degree, angle STQ is equals to 45 degree. Here angle PTR is equal to angle STQ STQ means this angle. Because these are vertically opposite angles. Always vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. Vertically opposite angles. So therefore, angle PTR value is just now we calculated, that is 45 degree. Now therefore angle STQ is also equal to 45 degree, because PTR is 45 degree and PTR is equal to STQ. Therefore STQ, this angle is 45 degree. Now in triangle STQ, in triangle STQ, by angle sum property, what we can write here by using angle sum property? Here we got two values. Therefore angle TSQ, angle TSQ plus angle STQ means this angle, angle TSTQ, STQ plus this angle means angle SQT, angle SQT is equals to 180 degree. So now angle TSQ is 75 degree. So here I will write 75 degree plus angle STQ. Just now we calculated angle STQ is 45 degree plus we have to calculate angle SQT is equal to 180 degree. 75 plus 45 means what is the answer? 75 plus 45. 80 plus 120. 75 plus 45 means 120 degree. So here I will write 120 degree plus angle SQT is equal to 180 degree. To get the angle SQT, what we can do, I will move this 120 degree to other side. Therefore 180 degree minus 120 degree. 180 degree minus 120 degree means what is the answer? Angle SQT is equal to 60 degree. They are asking angle SQT, that is equal to 60 degree. See here again. This is 95 degree, this is 40 degree, and this is 75 degree. We have to calculate this angle. So by using angle sum property, we can calculate in triangle PRT, in this triangle PRT, we can calculate this angle because they have given these two values. We got this value as 45 degree here, and this angle PRT equal to angle STQ. Why? These two are vertically opposite angles, and this is 45 degree means this is also 45 degree only. STQ also 45 degree. Here it is 75, this is 45. So in triangle STQ, in this triangle, by using angle sum property, here this angle plus this angle plus SQT is equals to 180 degree, and we have the values of these two angles. Finally, we got the value of angle SQT is equals to 60 degree. Okay. So now I will continue with the next problem, fifth one. So this is the next fifth problem. What they are given here? In this diagram, PQ is perpendicular to PS. This PQ is perpendicular to PS. PQ is perpendicular to, this PQ is perpendicular to PS. PQ is parallel to SR. Here this PQ is parallel to SR. Angle SQR is 28 degree. Angle SQR. This angle is 28 degree. Angle SQR is equal to 28 degree. Angle QRT is equals to 65 degree. This angle QRT is 65 degree. Then find the values of x and y. What we have to calculate? Angle x and y. We have to calculate. So here, what we can do first? First, here angle QRT is equal to angle PSR. Why? These two angles, this angle and this angle. These two angles are corresponding angles. Here I will write angle QRT is equal to angle PSR. This angle, complete angle. Angle PSR because these are corresponding angles. So here they have given value of angle QRT. Angle QRT is 65 degree, means angle PSR is also 65 degree only. Angle PSR is equal to 65 degree. This angle is also 65 degree. This complete angle is also 65 degree. Now, if angle PSR is 65 degree, then angle PQR is also 65 degree. Means this angle, this complete angle. Angle PQR is also 65 degree. Why? These are opposite angles. Opposite angles. Therefore, this is also 65 degree. And now they have given this as 28 degree and this is x. The sum of these two angles is angle PQR. Angle PQR means, here I can write angle PQR means angle PQS, angle PQS plus angle SQR. PQS plus SQR means these two angles. SQR is equal to 65 degree. And here angle PQS is x. They are given here. Angle PQS is equal to x. Here I will write x plus angle SQR. SQR means here they have given 28 degree. Angle SQR is equal to 28 degree plus 28 degree is equal to 65 degree. So here I can calculate x value. X is equal to 65 degree minus 28 degree. Now I can write x value as 65 minus 28 means 37. 37 degree. So x value we got as 37 degree, and they are given here PQ. This PQ is perpendicular to PS. Means this is perpendicular. Means angle SPQ is 90 degree. This angle SPQ is 90 degree because PQ is perpendicular to PS. Therefore, it is 90 degree. Now we got the value of this x, and this is 90 degree. And now we can calculate remaining angle y by using angle sum property. In triangle PQ, yes, this part. In triangle PQS, by angle sum property, what are the three angles here? SPQ, angle SPQ plus PQS, this angle PQS plus angle PSQ means this angle Y, angle PSQ equal to how much? 180 degrees, equal to angle sum property of triangles. So here angle SPQ is 90 degree plus angle PQS. Angle PQS means X. What is the X value we got? 37 degree plus angle PSQ is equal to 180 degree. So 90 plus 37 means what is the answer? 127. So here 127 degree plus angle PSQ is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, to get the angle PSQ, what is the angle PSQ means? What is that? Y. Here angle PSQ means Y. So here I will write 127 degree plus PSQ means what they are given here? Y is equal to 180 degree. So now I can calculate Y value. Y is equal to 180 degree minus 127 degree. 180 minus 127 means what is the answer? 180 minus 127 means therefore y is equal to 53 degrees. So here they ask to calculate x and y values by using corresponding angles. Here I considered angle PSR is equal to QST. So this is also 65 degree, 65 degree, and this angle and angle PQS, PQR both are equal because these are opposite angles. Now, if this is 65 degree, if this complete angle is 65 degree, then here this angle is divided into two parts, angle x and 28 degree. Therefore, angle x plus 28 degree is equal to 65 degree. Here I have written x plus 28 degree is equal to 65 degree. So by using that, we calculated x value. Therefore, we got the value of x as 37 degree, and they have given that this PQ is perpendicular to PS, means angle SPQ is 90 degree. Here I have written angle SPQ is equal to 90 degree. Now in triangle PQS, in this triangle we have this value, this is 90 degree, and we calculate the x value which is 37 degree. By using these two values we can calculate angle y. Here we got the angle y as 53 degree. Okay. Now I will continue with next problem, sixth one. So this is the sixth problem they have given here. This is the diagram they have given, and what they are asking here, in the given figure, the side QR of triangle PQR, in triangle PQR, the side QR means this QR produced to point S. This is produced to point S. If the bisectors of triangle bisectors of angle PQR and PRS, PRS meet at point T. So these two are bisectors of angle PQR and PRS meet at point T. Then prove that angle QTR is equals to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into angle QPR. Angle QPR. So what they have given here? Here these two sides are QT and RT. These two sides are bisector of angle PQR and PRT, and we have to prove angle QPR is equal to 1 by 2 into angle QPR. So to prove this, first what I will do, in triangle QTR, so what we can write here? Angle TRS is exterior angle. Here in QTR, angle TRS is exterior angle. In angle QTR, triangle QTR, angle TRS is exterior angle. So now, by using exterior angle property, what we can write here? Therefore, angle QTR means QTR, this angle plus PQR, angle PQR means this angle is equal to angle TRS. Angle TRS. So now, what I will do to prove angle QTR, we have to prove this. To get angle QTR, what I will do? I will write it as it is. Angle QTR is equals to, I will move this PQR to the other side. Therefore, angle TRS minus angle PQR. I will move this to the other side. Therefore, this is minus now. I will consider it as 1. Okay. So now, in triangle PQR, so here is PQR. In triangle PQR, which is the exterior angle here? In PQR, PRS is the exterior angle. So here I will write angle PRS is exterior angle. Okay. So now, again by using exterior angle property, what we can write here? Angle QPR means this angle plus angle PQR means this angle. Angle PQR is equals to exterior angle PQ, yes, PRS, sorry, angle PRS. These two angles are equal to exterior angle PRS. Now, what I will do? Angle QPR, next step, angle QPR Now here, in the place of angle PQR, what I will write? 2TQR. So here, in the place of PQR, I will write 2TQR. So here, PQR means here QT is the bisector. Therefore, I will write 2 into TQR. Because this TQR is equals to PQT, because this is the bisector. Therefore, in the place of angle PQR, I will write 2TQR is equals to angle PRS means what I will write? 2TRS here. PRS means this is the direct bisector, so I will write 2TRS. 2TRS. Okay. So now what I can do? I will move this TQR to the other side because I have to prove angle QTR is equals to. So what I will do here? Angle QTR, sorry, angle QPR. This is here angle QPR. QPR is equals to, so here angle QPR is equals to, I move this to 2TQR to the other side. Therefore, 2 angle TRS minus 2TQR. Because here it is positive, when it is moved to other part, it becomes minus. Therefore, minus 2 angle TQR. So here I will write QPR is equal to 2 TRS minus 2 TQR. In this, we can take 2 as common here. So I will write here angle QPR, is equal to, so here I can take 2 as common, 2 into bracket angle TRS minus angle TQR. So here we know TRS minus TQR means angle QTR. So here angle QTR is equal to 2 into TRS minus TQR means, here TRS minus TQR means QTR. So here I will write angle QTR from 1. So now what we have to do? Angle QTR is equals to, angle QTR is equal to, I will move this 2 to the other side, so it becomes 1 by 2 into angle QPR. So this is the final answer. They told to prove this. So what we did here? See here again. In triangle QTR, so here in QTR, TRS is the external angle. This is the external angle. So what we can do here? By exterior angle property, angle QTR, this angle plus this angle TQR is equals to TRS. So here we have to prove angle QTR is equals to, therefore what I did here, I will move this TQR to the other side, so I got the first one. Next, again I will consider another triangle PQR, like this only. Here external angle is angle PRS. So here angle PRS is the external angle. Again, like the previous one, what you can do here? angle QPR, this angle, plus angle PQR, this angle, is equals to angle PRS. So here angle Q, in next step what I did, angle QPR plus angle, in the place of angle PQR, what I did, 2 into TQR, because this is the bisector, therefore I have written 2 into angle PQR is equals to, in the place of PRS, what I have written here, 2 into PRS, because this is also bisector. So 2 into PRS. Now I will move this to the other part, therefore it becomes minus. In these two, 2 is the common, so I will take 2 outside and it comes here angle TRS minus TQR. TRS minus TQR means according to 1 is equals to QTR. Therefore here I have written angle QPR is equals to 2 into angle QTR from 1. So now we have to prove angle QTR is equal to, therefore angle QTR is equal to, I will move this 2 to the other side, therefore it is 1 by 2 into angle QPR. Okay, I hope you all are clear with these problems, exercise 6.3. In next class I will continue with further problem. So this completes your chapter, and try to practice all the problems. If you got any doubt, don't hesitate to ask me. Thank you all.